What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play Hyrule Warriors. In the last episode of the Master Quest DLC pack, well, we took on Skyloft, and in this episode, we're moving on to the Valley of Seers. Now, it's recommended that we play as Sia, but instead, I want to play as Volga just because we haven't seen him before. First things first, he's level 25. Kind of cool, same level as Sia. As far as badges go, there actually are a few different things that I want to show off. So, I'm pretty sure we have the same setup as Sia. Maybe minus hover boots 2, I think. Everything else I think is the same as Sia's for attack badges. For defense, I actually got Empty Bottle 2, and I also got Nehru's Love just because it nullifies knockback, so that's kind of cool. And for assist badges, we've just got Farore's Wind 1, so nothing new there. Anyways, now that that is out of the way, let's just jump into this. This is the last of the DLC levels, and yeah, I'm pretty sure this is my best weapon, so I'm just gonna go with this.
Link and his allies had defeated Wizro, Zant, and Girahim. Sia's hopes were fading. Meanwhile, Ganondorf was making his way to the Valley of Seers to wrest the Triforce of Power from her hands. Sia had few options remaining. Desperate to win at any cost, she tapped into her very life force to bolster her magic. Sia knew this would cost her her life, but victory was now worth any price.
Alright, well, this is the last DLC mission, so I'm very excited to start this. That way we can see how the story sort of wraps up, and hopefully it ties together in a nice little package with the main story of the game. But yes, we are back in the Valley of Seers, and we've been here quite a bit throughout our journey, so we're very familiar with this area, and it's kind of surreal being here again. Anyways, though, it seems like this is... Actually, I'm not sure where this takes place in the main story, because I don't recall Ganondorf and Sia ever fighting at the Valley of Seers, unless I missed something. So, maybe this takes place before Lana and Link and everyone else showed up? Not entirely sure. It seems that way. Regardless, though, we've got a couple of Gomas on the map, so let's take care of them, and that way we can move along. And maybe then we'll figure out, you know, what actually happened in the story to lead to this moment, because it seems like right now, Ganon is trying to reclaim the Triforce of Power from Sia, although in the main story, Sia always had control of the Triforce of Power. Like, she even sent the 2 other pieces back to Link and Zelda, and then Sia sort of used up all her life forces in a battle at the Valley of Seers, and that's sort of when Lana took control of the Triforce of Power. I don't recall if Ganon was actually in that level. He might have been, in which case this would make a lot more sense, but since I don't remember him being in that level, it's a little confusing. So it's a slight, I guess, variation of what actually happened. I mean, if things are different, we can just use the classic Zelda excuse of there are multiple timelines, and then everything will make sense anyway, so it's not really that big of a deal. It is kind of cool, though, that these stories did sort of intertwine just a little bit, even though maybe this one area doesn't exactly follow the main storyline of the game. Regardless, let's get rid of this second Goma. There's actually a third boss on the map. It's Manhandla, but we'll deal with him later. For now, I just really want to focus on these Gomas and make sure they don't advance too far and take over too many keeps. Thankfully, we actually didn't lose a single keep yet, so we're already doing fairly well. Map control is not too important on this level because something later on is going to happen where you're going to lose control of a lot of the map, but you got to maintain control of like 2 specific keeps, and if you do that, you should be fine for the majority of this level. And your allied base is the one in the upper center. The 2 keeps below that, to the left and the right, those are the ones that you want to maintain control of for like this entirety of the level. If you do that, then you should be fine for the most part. Anyways, though, let's take care of Manhandla now, and kind of locked onto the wrong target there, so that was my bad, but we should be good regardless. He's only got 1 head left anyways, so let's get that out of here, and now we can begin attacking him. Where's that weak point, my man? Show it to me. There we go. Alright. Now let's do some damage. unfortunately, yeah, Wizro and the Icy Big Pose have betrayed us. Like, Wizro, he is such a scumbag, dude. He betrayed us back, you know, when we first freed him in Elden Caves. And now on the last level of the DLC, he's betraying us again. It's like, dude, come on. What did you really expect to do on your own? Because you're kind of like one of the worst bosses in the entire game. So I'll take you out a little later on. I do kind of want to focus on Manhandla, though. I am taking quite a bit of damage, so I might have to, like, take care of a few of these enemies around here first and put the bosses on hold, just because, my gosh, I am kind of losing a lot of HP. This is not really going as planned. Thankfully, it seems like Wizro got distracted and just literally ran away. So, you know what? I will take that. I'll focus on Manhandla if I can. Alright, get out of here, dude. Give me that weak spot again, please. And hopefully this time, yeah, I'll be able to get to execute no problemo. A lot of Volga's attacks are really, really good for, like, diminishing the weak point gauge. And dang! KO'd. Get out of here, my friend. But I actually do like Volga's kit a lot. He definitely does feel very powerful. And he's only level 25, so I imagine, like, if we got him a halfway decent weapon and leveled him up a little bit more, he could potentially be as powerful as, like, Ganon and Link. Like, one of my friends said he was probably the third most powerful character, and just from playing him the little bit that I have, I think I can actually agree to that statement, because he definitely is strong already and very easy to sort of combo, and a lot of his moves, like, you know, play off each other and do a ton of damage, so it's very fun to play as. Definitely not slow like Wizro, so I could see him being a very big contender for, you know, one of the top powerful characters or top tier characters in this game. Although I still haven't played as every single character yet, mainly because you don't unlock them all in legend mode. Like, a lot of the characters you do unlock in adventure mode, and I will go over that to some degree. I'm probably not going to do a full Let's Play of adventure mode, just because adventure mode would literally take you over 200 hours to complete, and that's just with the standard, like, I think 2 maps that are in the game. This DLC, I believe, added a 3rd map, so it's going to take, like, even longer, maybe even like 100 more hours just to complete. So it's, like, impossible to do that 100% without getting, like, burned out on it. I do plan to, like, collect all the heart pieces, heart containers, and golden skulltulas, as I said before, so I'll probably make videos on that, and also maybe videos on how to unlock the remaining characters in the game, but I really doubt I'm going to do a full Let's Play. Anyways, though, maintaining keeps. So we actually did lose the left keep up here. I'm going to reclaim this real quick, and then I will work on progressing the rest of this story, because, believe it or not, we're actually almost done with this level. There's really only a few more things that we need to do, except I kind of want to make sure I have this keep just so it gives me the extra time. Anyways, speaking of our next objective, check it out. It's the one, the only, the Demon King himself, Ganondorf. I was kind of hoping, like, his text would pop up as I was saying that, but yeah, I didn't really time it right. Oh well, regardless, yeah, Ganon's here now as well. Sia also left the battlefield for a short amount of time. I believe she's going to come back soon, though, so not really a big deal. Oh, speaking of which, there she is. Awesome. So basically, all we really have to do now is make our way down to the very bottom of the map and take out Ganondorf. Like, I'm not even kidding. A lot of this level is just fighting bosses, so it's very similar to how Skyloft was in the last episode. So maybe Wizro would do fairly decent on this level as well. Although, since there are a lot of enemies, he might have some issue. He's probably better suited for Skyloft than anywhere else in this DLC, honestly. But regardless, it doesn't matter. I gotta say too, I'm actually really excited to finish up this DLC, because after this, I'm pretty much done with adventure mode unless they add more scenarios in future DLC, which means I can actually jump into adventure mode, and I'll probably end up playing that mostly on my own time and just record what I need to for, you know, the other videos that I talked about before. But the reason why I'm excited for like adventure mode is because, well, not only is that where you unlock the remaining characters, apparently like that's where you get the really strong weapons. Like, my friend was showing me some of the weapons that he's got, and they do like 400, 300 plus damage. I'm just like, dang, like the best stuff I've got right now does like 180. So having those other weapons, plus like all of his characters are like way higher level than mine. So I'm just like, I want to get to that point, man, because it's so much fun, you know, playing with super high level characters with, you know, super powerful weapons. Oh, anyways, before I forget, this is something that you need to be very careful of. So we can fight Ganondorf right now and start defeating him, but as you'll notice when I walk inside this keep, yeah, I have this little purple aura on the screen, and I start losing HP by a quarter of a heart like every 2 seconds. So it's very dangerous to stay in there for a long period of time. Normally what I like to do is try and knock Ganondorf out of here, although he's not being very cooperative right now. Usually if you like hit him with your special at the right angle, you can just like shoot him out the door, and that usually works pretty well, but I don't know, it's not really working out for me right now, because that's not really what I was trying to do. I kind of want to just shoot him out the door. Hopefully this works. Please? I don't know, I think that might have been the wrong angle. Yep, he is not out here. Oh good, he's following me out. Thank goodness, thank you. Come here, Ganondorf. Stay away from the inside of that keep. I do not want to fight you inside there because you will probably beat me. Whereas out here, well, you're kind of a joke because I'm the best, let's be honest. I feel like I've gotten a lot better at this game, like, since I first started playing it, because I feel like these DLC levels are going by insanely fast. And, I mean, sure, they're probably shorter than, like, the main story levels, but even then, like, I feel like I'm just playing a lot better. It could just be like a placebo effect. I'm sure there's someone out there like watching this in the future like, man, this guy's a scrub. But doesn't matter because Ganondorf has been defeated and the mission is successful. And well, this level is over. I know, it's kind of sad, honestly. All we did was fight a bunch of bosses and that was really it. And unfortunately, that's how the DLC ends. Like, that's the end of the story, really, more or less. I mean, we defeated Ganondorf. It was weird because Lana showed up in, like, allied with Sia. Like, I don't know, man. I'm gonna stick with the theory that this is, like, an alternate dimension, sort of speak. Or at least a twist on how, sort of this level ended in the main story. Because it's, like, at the point where it's different enough that it doesn't fully correspond with the original events. But it's still close enough that I don't really care, so I'll go with it. Alright, well, that's that, I suppose. Oh man, that's a cool fanfare. Like, the whole place on fire. It's a good thing there are no trees around, man. At least he blows it out afterwards. That was kind of nice of him, I guess. All things considered, that is. There we go, 9 minutes and 2 seconds. That was actually really quick, but whatever. There we go, that's actually a pretty decent weapon. That one not so much. Gotta get rid of a few, hang on. Actually, we'll just get rid of this one, cause pretty bad. Alright, that should do it, and I will take all of these materials. Fantastic. Anyways, though, that's going to do it for the Master Quest DLC pack. There are no more new scenarios to play through. This, like, Let's Play is not over just yet, though. Like I said, I do want to cover adventure mode to some degree by, like, showing you how to get the remaining Skulltulas, heart pieces, heart containers, and unlock the other characters. Those videos will take some time, so I may start the next Let's Play before I get those out. Anyways, though, if you guys enjoyed this video, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But, once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.